All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought everybody was just going to duck out at the same time.
Duck out? Were we leaving?
Well, no, if we left like a 5-second silent gap there, people are like, oh, they fucked up the episode.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, well. I'm Pat.
I'm Will.
I'm Jeffrey.
What are we doing tonight, William? Working, William?
I am multitasking, but we are coffeeing before bed.
Are you coughing before? No,
Well,
you're
I'm
Mountain
doing-
Dewing before bed.
And I don't sleep, so...
You don't sleep?
Well, I can't sleep. I'll be working.
Oh, you're working nights?
Yeah. That's
Oh.
why I'm working.
Right, yeah. Sorry, forgive my retardedness. Yeah. So, I guess work for me is something that I have to squeeze it out. I have to pinch it off, and then I'm done working. It's not like I'm scheduled to work.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or not scheduled and not doing it.
Sometimes I do that, yeah. Where I literally schedule, not working time. That doesn't always work. Yeah, so the difference on this thing is between concurrent viewers and views. I don't understand the difference. It should be the same.
Huh. I don't know what
I don't know
difference is
either.
I've never looked that up.
Fascinating.
Maybe, yeah, sorry, man. I wanted to get that out there before I
If
lost
any of you
the thought.
listeners out there happen to know the answers, please feel free to
Go
chime
ahead.
in.
Yeah, light up our comment section with data. We could use the engagement.
Well, I do understand what engagement is. So, and particularly the most important thing on engagement is how long people listen to things.
Right.
So, as a percentage of the total. So, because like almost everybody on any form of YouTube, unless you're like fucking Mr. Beast or something like that, drops out in the first like 10 seconds. So, of any YouTube video, especially like gaming categories, people are like, nah, I don't like your voice. No, I don't like your fucking game. No, your intro is too long. You know? So they'll just duck out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, they're pretty ruthless.
I at least give it a couple minutes. So like,
See, I fall in that other category now, and that so I'm speaking on personal experience from all those things. Like, yeah, your thumbnail sucks. Your face is stupid.
Now, hold on. What obligation do you have to make a fair assessment about whether or not you want to continue watching?
0.
Totally. Okay, you answer that with. I sound exclusive sometimes, man. It's just 0. Just like, no, I'm not going to give you a chance.
No.
I give chances.
I don't know, man. I've learned to completely distrust the YouTube algorithm. So,
I'm not talking about the algorithm. That's just a stupid machine. It has no idea whether or not that you've engaged with this because you enjoy it, or you watched it because you hate it, or you watched it because you wanted to learn something from it, but you didn't enjoy it. It just says, "Oh, you were here." Right.
well, and that's how I watch YouTube.
Right.
I don't click on shit. It's just on the fucking TV. And so whatever comes up next is what the algorithm tells me to watch next.
Right. No. Okay. I get
Yeah.
that, but I'm just saying, like, if you're seeing something, and if it's actually a topic that could potentially interest you, right? Not just like ambushed, right? Where you
Oh, then I'll give it a little bit of a shot.
That's my question.
But there are kill switches in that. Like, I don't care how interesting the topic is. If your audio's fucked up, you're done. So, especially because I watch it on TV. Okay. And so like, if all of a sudden you're speaking like 8 decibels above what my TV is set at, yeah, you're fucking done. If you sound like you're speaking into a tin can, you're done. If it's so quiet, I have to turn it way the fuck up. It's done. And so that'll be a kill switch on that.
Huh. Fascinating. I have to search everything, or somebody sent me the link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm like almost exclusively watch YouTube now.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't even watch CNBC during the day anymore. It's grown insufferable. So
What's the insufferability factor? How did it?
I don't know, man. The politics got scared off. Some of the other channels are starting to bleed over to that one. It's fucking stupid. So, oh yeah. So especially lately with all the Elon Musk stuff, they can't stop talking about it. So.
Good. It's important business.
I guess, man, but I'm more interested in like market outcomes, like when I watch that. And so, tell me what's going on with the Nasdaq. What's going on with oil prices? What's going on with this? It's not like, oh, Elon Musk did this 10 minutes ago. He did this 5 minutes ago. He might do this in the next minute. I don't fucking care. You know what he's gonna do is what he's gonna do, man. Tell me then. You know?
All right. So you're talking about the CNBC viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get the sense that the average CNBC viewer is more of a consistent, reliable investor, or somebody who is like on the Kramer Mad Money tip?
Oh, definitely the latter. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, if that's the case, then Elon Musk news is big business.
I suppose, man, but the speculation is just stupid, you know.
But that's who that's for.
I guess, man. You know, and that's why I don't watch it anymore, because apparently it's not for me anymore. You know,
you're mad about this, man.
I am kind of mad about it. It was kind of like my,
man.
it was like my background TV show. You know, and go through like, you know, Power Lunch and then, you know, Closing Bell and then fucking Mad Money. Mm-hmm. And you talk about all kinds of different things that are going on in the market. And the last week, it's been nothing about buyouts and, oh, how poison pills work. And I was like, I fucking know this. Okay. You know
what? Okay, I've
been watching you guys for years.
I can tell you exactly. You know what you're going through right now? Mm-hmm. Okay. This happens from time to time, especially if you used to listen to local radio. Right? Every now and then, it's kind of weird because when you're listening to KIKX, Kicks, because Kicks plays the best mix. Right? Every now and then, one day you turn it on and they've switched to country. Or, they turn to Max. It would be like when the Cat, KATM, when they switch to Christian.
I don't remember that, but...
You probably don't, but and it's not important, but when your radio station just totally swaps audiences like you want a dime.
I can't think of one that actually did that to me. The radio stations that I still listen to are still out there. But I guess like a substitute for that is when the guy that's usually on the morning show that you got used to suddenly got fired or went to a different station. Now they got some new douchebag. I don't like that. So...
But unless it's for a good reason,
or they're better.
Well, okay. So, for example,
that is a possibility.
Or they're better. Yeah, but of course, sometimes it is that it's coming. The guy's going to retire, or every now and then the dude gets sick and stops. Jerry Remy from the Red Sox.
Yeah,
classic example. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes when they say they're sick, and they'll be back next week. That's okay. You know, but really sick. Not that kind of sick. Got it. Okay. Late stage syphilis, huh?
Jerry Remy?
I don't know, man. So
no, man. That's he's more of a.
Am I supposed to know who Jeremy Remy is?
Jerry Remy was voice of the Red Sox for years and years and years. Fucking local area. He was a former player, but just a total Boston loudmouth through and through. They'd constantly, Orsillo would just sit around and make fun of his accent all day long. It was great. Yeah, he'd always be like, "Where did we land, Jerry? Tampa Bay," and he just kind of just kind of pick on him. But yeah, he's old.
Gotcha.
Gross.
It happens to all of us, man.
Well, yeah, it's just.
Some do it in the public setting.
Yeah, some have to do it on the radio,
Or as the president.
Or Twitter.
Or Bruce Willis.
Or Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Do it on TMZ. Yeah.
I didn't actually see the TMZ thing.
Oh, on Bruce Willis?
Well, I heard
his brain's got a little bit smooth, man.
Yeah, I heard that part, but I didn't see the TMZ thing.
Well, it was all over that in Hollywood Reporter and all kinds of shit.
Well, he made, for like the past 2 years, he made just these weird, like terrible movies for like $1 million a piece, right? And he would appear in them for like 10, 15 minutes. And a lot of it would just be, they'd shave the head of some other guy, right? And so that person would be doing all of Bruce Willis's action scenes, but from behind.
Oh.
So these were super cheap movies. He'd be in them very briefly. He'd say his lines in a really wooden way, like he was wearing an earpiece, right? Like it clearly didn't memorize the script, wasn't even looking at something, like somebody was feeding it to him. And there was speculation that he was just doing this to cash out and retire, right? He's like, what's this guy doing to his reputation? And then very shortly afterward, after people were like, dude, what's wrong with you? And he's like, I don't remember things. I have to quit.
So where have these movies been coming out? So are they like sci-fi movies?
Yeah, you can find them. You would find these in your local Redbox if you went there.
Oh, okay.
Like direct to Redbox. You'll find them on.
Ooh, direct to Redbox. I didn't even
Right.
consider that as a category.
Yeah, you'll find them like. Think about your third tier streaming services.
Wow.
Like who watches Voodoo?
Stars Junior.
Right, Stars Junior. Yeah, like if Walmart has a streaming service, you'll find it there.
Yeah, they might.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart Flicks. You know,
Right.
Wall Flicks. Oh man, I should get the copyright on that now.
Wallflix?
Wallflix. Yeah. I don't know if it really works. If it had the little M dash in it, it probably would. So.
I got you, but I think Wallflix is like the last place where you'll find red boxes.
Oh, they're everywhere, man. They're still in front of gas stations. So.
Yeah.
Oh, are they still in front of
Walgreens
McDonald's?
and
I don't know about the McDonald's,
I don't know
but
about
over here at the Come and Go, there's one right out there front. It's always got a guy like poking underneath the hood.
What are you hoping to find?
I don't know, man. I don't even know who still uses DVDs anymore. So,
seems like a lot of extra work.
yeah.
Got to go there to get it. Like even that alone is just.
I haven't checked prices on those. I remember they used to actually be kind of pricey when they first came out.
Oh yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, but
What, DVDs? Or
well, I'm
Reds?
getting them out of the Redbox.
Is it $1
So
a day? I don't even know.
yeah, it was. Well, you had to go in there with a credit card.
yeah, they burn them for you right there.
No. Well, not that. You don't get it. You still have to return it. But
Yeah, you do.
what you do is you give it your credit card, and so it is like 99 cents a day. And if
Yeah.
you exceed a certain amount of time period, then it just charges you.
Charge you for their movie.
It's yeah.
Which is like the price of a library book, like $40.
Dude, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're in that case, you might as well just be checking out movies from the library.
Right. Oh my god!
Oh my god, I even thought about the library. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Does
Well,
it exist? I thought it was just a homeless shelter.
well, you can't live there, but you can take showers in the bathrooms and stuff like that in the sink.
Yeah, I suppose by law they can't limit your access to the librry.
I think they can. I
Yeah?
think they can be like,
Oh.
you out.
They have to write you up like 3 times first.
Well, I mean, it's just, I think it's like a very informal guideline where it's just, member looks like they're going to bite someone. Escorted off premises before biting could occur.
Right.
Was bitten on the way out.
I was correct.
Yeah. Documented offender.
4:19 p.m.
Yeah.
He bit the shit out of me.
I'm getting promoted.
Said the following. "Arr, arr, 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 arr."
Yeah. But yeah, no, people do go to the library to get movies, and God bless them. That's fine. If you need to get those from there, I'm glad that's actually a resource. It's theoretically a repository of knowledge, any way you choose knowledge and culture, no matter how you choose to slice it.
Yeah, I guess.
Even if what you're checking out is Pearl Harbor or fucking...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, gross.
I don't know. Caddyshack 2, I have no idea.
Better.
Yeah.
Why would Pearl Harbor have just popped into your brain?
Dude,
All the thousands of movies out there.
I was trying to think of a movie that just wasted the shit out of my time.
Just go down like Ben Affleck movies to come up to it.
It's just a walk 'em, yeah. It's just like I have one on deck.
Just line them up, man. Absolutely line them up.
Oh, he's in some fine things
He is
too, but
yes, I agree.
Like what?
Well, I mean,
Like the first movie, yeah.
what?
Good Will Hunting. Isn't that his first?
Yeah.
Well,
I think it is.
I don't know. He was also a child actor a little bit, so
Oh, I didn't know
it
that.
could have been like, but I don't remember. I think a lot of that was like commercials and stuff. So,
I know he's a Harvard boy, so him and his buddy Matt Damon.
Matt Affleck.
You know what? I saw Argo. Argo was good.
Argo? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that was good because of the subject matter, though. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know if Ben Affleck actually made that movie good.
Well, dude, it's the sort of the Keanu Reeves thing. If you write it for Keanu Reeves, it's fine.
Yeah.
If you ask him to play fucking Don John in fucking Shakespeare, it's going to be stupid.
It's going to be stupid.
If you ask him to, go well outside of his range, fucking Bram Stoker's Dracula, yeah, it's not going to work. But if you...
Yeah, but if you surround him with other guys, you won't notice quite as much.
Dude, you can't... You put Keanu Reeves in a movie with Gary Oldman.
Right.
And said, how's this going to work out?
He's going to kind of
Anthony
melt into the
Hopkins,
background.
man.
Well, he disappears about, what, a third into the movie, and you don't see him again till the end when they baby powder his hair.
Yeah, John Marker. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying is these are people who will act loops around him.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You have to... So when you put him in Point Break, it works.
Right.
Okay? That's great. Okay? So, I mean, therein lies, Ben Affleck. If you write an Affleck-type character, he exceeds at that.
Yeah.
He's the fucking best at it. If you ask him to do something serious, like you get, like what, fucking Armageddon, you get Pearl Harbor, you get...
Oh, yeah.
What about The Accountant? Did you ever see that one?
I did not see
The Accountant, was that... Oh, you know what? Okay, I know it. No, I'm thinking of Boiler Room. I don't know The Accountant.
It was different. It had Anna Kendrick in it. And he could just do like numbers really well, and he was doing numbers for like the mob and all these kind of things. But he was also like a badass fighter, of course.
Of course.
Because
This sounds dumb.
As accountants do.
Because his dad would like let him get beat up, and then he'd have his older brother go save him, and it was weird. It was an odd one.
Okay.
But it was entertaining for. It's nothing I'd want to watch again. But
Well, you sort of answered your own question.
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been kind of sour on Ben Affleck.
He's fine. He's
He's tolerable. He ain't nothing to get off the couch for. So
What's the last movie that you saw an actor in and said, "Oh, I have to see the new Charles Bronson movie or whatever that may be"?
probably the last guy that I kind of followed around was Josh Brolin. So,
Okay.
so I would have never seen Scario if he hadn't been in it. So I was like, this movie looks dumb. So, but it's actually pretty good. The second one's kind of dumb.
Day of the Fully Died
is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But he makes it a little better.
It's rough.
Yeah. Anything with Daniel Day-Lewis. So
Really?
regardless of the content on it, regardless of that. So
John
I even
was.
suffered all the way through Gangs of New York. So just because that motherfucker was in it, he was great. So
Sort of. I mean, as long as you're willing to accept that this is going to be an over-the-top performance
oh yeah,
with a running start, wearing a vest made of like Christmas lights.
it's pretty descriptive.
And he's riding Evil Knievel's motorcycle,
He was.
and he's holding sparklers in each hand.
Yeah.
That is so over the top. So much. He's a cartoon.
What in that movie?
Yeah.
I guess.
Butcher. Yeah. He's so comedically like. All right, I get it. It's fine.
I don't know about
but-
that, man. I'm not gonna condemn that one that harshly. I think he's one of the few characters in the movie who's actually relatable. So
Okay, that would be fine. All right, but
yeah.
all right. So flip that around with say, There Will Be Blood.
Oh, no comparison. Way better.
Yeah.
Just a much better written movie, though. So, hands down.
Now, would you agree that performance is a little bit over the top, but doesn't feel as cartoony?
Not until the very end of the movie. Once you bash in somebody's skull with a bowling pin and then put it down and say, oh, I'm done. It's kind of like, I don't know what to make of this. Yeah.
I don't think anyone does. I
don't think you're supposed to.
All right, I can give you that.
Yeah,
I mean, if
so
you-
I'll follow him around. He doesn't come out. I think he's retired now. I
haven't
think
seen anything
I don't know.
forever.
I don't think I've seen anything of his that he was in except for Lincoln was the last one. Oh no, that's Daniel
my
Day-Lewis.
God.
That's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Is that before or after he badmouthed superhero movies?
oh, that's before.
So yeah, he's just.
Well, he did that. Who does the other guy who did that? I think it was Scorsese did that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and he got
Scorsese,
chewed out for
yeah.
that not too long
Well,
ago.
he got kind of chewed out for it because he didn't say that they were bad movies. He said that they were roller coaster rides.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And if people draw offense to that, I'm like, look, I've enjoyed plenty of these as well, but there's a distinction.
Right.
There's a distinction. Even the best of these, even the most screamingly original, are still beholden to a specific formula.
Sure, yeah.
Even though I expect the formula, and I don't mind the formula because it works, right? There does come a point where it's like, y'all are just like Iron Man comes out and Doctor Strange goes right in. Like
Right,
this, they're like, what are those fucking ugly children's toys that kind of look like Legos, but they're not? They're
Duplo.
huge. No, not
Duplos.
not
Superhero movies are movies made with Duplos.
Duplos are retard Legos. We know that. No, I'm talking about, what is it? Are they Playmobil? The ones with the
No.
huge dudes? The like you put them. They're expensive, and you put the guys. They're like, there's a van, and they pop out, and they're just like they have the round pegs for the characters.
Yeah.
You know-
it's like
Oh, you're talking about the old Fisher Price bullshit.
I think.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that are from like Europe, and they're expensive, right?
Well, that's Playmobil, but those guys don't fit on pegs and stuff.
There's a hole, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Playmobil. That's those. You're thinking of the Fisher, the classic, like the girls with the plastic body and the round head and the pigtails, and you stick them into the cars. That they have like the fold out camper and all this shit.
Kind of.
That's Fisher Price.
Fisher Price what though? It's a Fisher Price something.
Oh, I don't know what they're called. I think it was called Play School with SKOOL.
Sounds about
That might be okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just like you pop out Tony Stark and Doctor Strange goes right in. He's just driving the same van.
Yeah.
Right.
Those were the ones with the dog that was the exact same size as the people. So-
Which can happen, but I don't think that's what they like. That's like Beagles are like this.
so you can put your dog in the front seat of the
No.
truck,
Oh, I didn't know that we had like the moonshiners.
Oh, man.
play school set.
That's the one with the classic barn that when you open the door it goes moo.
All right. What movie are we making fun of with this?
That was
Every Marvel movie.
any Marvel movie with
okay,
interchangeable characters. Yeah.
Okay. And look, every now and then they actually do, switch it up. Those are those big event movies, which is fine. But it's not like Scorsese's wrong. I can't believe people are like, "Oh, F you, old man. You don't get things now." He's like, I guess. Now, granted, like Scorsese, to his credit, he's made the same movie like 6 times.
I don't think he's shy about that though.
No.
Yeah, they've all got the same like long shot montage in each
They do.
every last one of them. So even the ones that you don't recognize as Scorsese movies right off the bat, as soon as that pops, oh, I know who made this.
So yeah, I'll he needs to take it on the chin for that one. It's just that generally speaking, he's exceptionally good at making those movies.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I did not like his last one though, man.
With the Irish.
The Irish is so fucking long.
It's
The animation on Robert De Niro is bad too. Yeah, it looks like he's wearing putty. So,
it does.
yeah.
It does. Like I've seen like GIFs of people's homemade deep fakes that actually
They're better.
look, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen Star Wars remakes with GIFs that are better.
Yeah, like if they had the like nuts to go out there and say like, well, this is young De Niro and it's a gun. And they just, hang a lampshade on it and fucking say something, right?
Right.
Like, oh no, this is just how he looked when he was younger.
Yeah.
Get his old yearbook.
Yeah.
Right?
So. Yeah, no, I didn't like that last one. What was the one that I think Wolf of Wall Street was probably the one that he did before that?
Oh, okay. You know what?
That was pretty good.
That is different.
I don't think I've watched that one.
It's fine.
It's got Jonah Hill in it though.
Yeah,
I don't like that guy.
I know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't really like Jonah. Yeah, I can't think of anything that. Like Moneyball.
Like,
Well, he plays
Moneyball.
the exact same guy in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
basically.
or
Just
if you
greasier.
go all the way back to Superbad or something like that. And even that,
I've actually never seen Superbad.
it's fine. It's okay. Let me put it to you this way: like, you ever? Did you? We're too young for this, I would say, but like, you ever hear some of the generation right before us talk about Animal House?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine. I don't get it with the same reverence that they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Superbad was Animal House to certain people.
Oh.
Right? Same thing, like there's a group of people that's like Pineapple Express is our Animal House, or
Yeah.
like Tropic Thunder. Like it's
Right.
it's
Anchorman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't get that movie.
Oh,
man.
Talladega Nights. Yeah, that's
Oh, never mind. You even came up with a better one that fast.
that was cool.
that's our Animal House. I'm like, okay, I got it. Now, I mean, I guess I would flip it around and say I would turn around and say, like, if I grabbed an audience of people, say 20 years younger than us, and said, sit down a spell. I want you to watch a 1984 movie called Ghostbusters, or what was it, 86?
You might like that one. You'd
Yeah.
have to pick a worse one, like Revenge of the Nerds or something like that.
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
There you go. Weekend
Yeah.
at Bernie's is perfect. That was the movie that
Yeah.
everybody worshipped when we were growing up, and then you go and you watch it now, and it's kind of dumb. Actually, it's more than a little bit dumb. It's kind of like Joe versus the volcano, man. So,
At least there's an ethos to Joe versus the Volcano. There's a
but that's the only thing that's kind of like, I don't know, that you go back and you're like, oh, I remember those days, So, I mean, it's like you're looking for an excuse to like it.
bro. You're talking about the very unpopular opinion that I have when it comes to Fight Club.
Oh,
I don't think it actually works the way that people were moved by it.
After fucking 9/11, no way. That's obvious, man. So I mean, I remember like sitting in the theater watching that movie, thinking, "Yeah, they're really speaking to my generation, man." And like 3 years later, I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is bad." So I get it. You got all the people out of the buildings and stuff, but you know, your whole generation of not having a war to fight. Well, we did plenty of that. Very shortly after that movie came out.
Found one.
Found two.
Sign-ups are right over there.
It's like, oh, wait, you don't have to graduate from high school to get in the military for the first time since Vietnam? Cool.
Oh, I didn't know they changed the rules like that.
I don't know if it dipped down that far, but I remember when I graduated from high school, trying to get in the military was fucking impossible. So, you know, unless you were smat. So,
Really?
or you wanted to go, like, you know, shoot targets and, you know, sleep in the jungle, then they were like, oh, okay, we'll let you do that too. But,
Yeah, there was definitely a version of like, do how many pull-ups?
yeah, come on in. Yeah. So, but you still had to have your high school diploma. So,
Yeah.
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 But the days of them like saying like, oh yeah, you know, you can either, I don't know, go to jail for 6 months or join the army. That didn't happen until after 9/11. So,
Nope, I totally understand. So yeah, there's a little bit of a divide. You know, and maybe I wouldn't be so sour on like fucking Spaceballs if I saw it when it first came out. But the first time somebody came to me and said this is the funniest movie ever.
yeah.
I did not like Spaceballs when I saw it.
I didn't think it's bad, but I mean, it's not. So I had watched a lot of other Mel Brooks movies before I saw that one. And I was like, man, this is not your best work, son. You know?
No, the only reason you didn't like it is because you recognize the Star Wars shit. That's it.
Right.
It's like this is lampooning a thing I've seen.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it does so in a formulaic, clunky,
Rick Moranis.
who I don't really have a problem with, but
Oh man, he's so hot and cold with me. So
But I didn't like any of the
he's not a good bad guy.
any of the movies where they like combine all the scary movies together or whatever it was.
The movie that's called Scary
Is that
Movie.
what it, yeah. Or whatever other branches that they went off to and did different versions of what like.
well, what's really hurtful, Liam, is that you just lumped those Mel Brooks movies in with like Date Movie and
Date movie there.
Scary Movie
yeah.
and Epic Movie,
Robin
and,
Hood Men Tates. And
that's it's accurate because I don't think any of those were good. Like I still don't. I'm going to tell you my favorite thing about Spaceballs is that I think they actually did a great makeup job on that dude that's a robot. I mean it. Like
I thought it was a chick.
no. There's a robot with Pizza the Hut. What a joke, right? He's
Oh, right, I know. That's
what
really
a joke.
good.
But
yeah.
there's a robot dude with him, and his entire thing is it's just practical makeup in a regular face. And they did this makeup job on him that makes him look like an actual robot. I was like, that's cool. Fuck this movie, but that's cool. Right? Stop trying to tell me this is fun. Stop trying. Dude, there are less. I get it, Mel Brooks, but you have to remember that there are less Jews out there than you think.
Yeah.
Okay? So half of this shit is flying over people's heads because, like, I get it.
Right.
Because I had to do research.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, how. They live in 2 cities in this country.
Well, I think Miami gives them a pretty good third city, doesn't it?
Yes, because.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not even Miami. What's the retirement community? down
Boca
there?
Raton.
Boca Raton.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because, it's because they're refugees from New York.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're absolutely right. Same thing. There's a couple of.
Is that where Seinfeld's parents went to retire?
Yes.
Okay.
I I think, well, the community was Del Boca Vista.
Oh, okay, maybe that might be why.
That could, but yes, that also means there's also parts of like Long Branch and stuff in like New Jersey where they have communities, but overwhelmingly, right, California, New York.
Right. Well, in a specific part of California.
Well, two parts.
What's the other part?
Los Angeles and, the Bay. There's some
I didn't
parts
know
of the
there
Bay.
was that large of a community in the Bay. I thought most of them were in Los Angeles.
Well, mostly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles and surrounding counties, but also, like, it escapes to, like, different areas around.
Okay, I didn't know that.
No, it's not huge, but yeah, Los Angeles would be significantly larger. But
Yeah, because of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, but to have so much of the movie like a truish, yeah, I get it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't really remember that much of it, man. So I've probably only seen it a couple times.
I never finished.
And probably probably not since the first time I saw it all in one sitting. So it's been a while. So I saw Young Frankenstein more recently than that.
That's a far superior movie.
It's absolutely a superior movie.
By a country mile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's got some movies out there that just nail it, and then he's got a bunch of them that just kind of suck. But you want to like it because it's Mel Brooks.
Of course.
And they've got a few good jokes in them here and there.
I know.
Yeah, but like History of the World is insufferable.
It's okay. No,
it's got a couple good jokes.
History of the World, every other segment is fine.
Yes.
Those bag segments do the thing where you think that by dragging out the joke long enough, it'll eventually wrap around and be funny again.
But it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. And so the longer segments, like the short little ones, like the unemployment window, are fucking good. Okay.
Well, I mean, granted, that's all part of the same,
Sure.
the same
the same segment. Yeah.
But, okay, but what are you going to do? It's B. Arthur at her finest.
Yeah.
Okay? It's great.
Yeah.
The joke is good. The delivery is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? But it keeps going.
It does, but you get payoff on that one. Not later in that segment, though. I agree with you on that.
No, yeah, okay. The first time you see that big joint, I'm like, all right, this is kind of fun.
This is dumb.
It's dumb, but it's kind of fun. I'll laugh at it once, right?
One time.
Okay, I got it. Right?
Yeah, it's funny because marijuana is illegal in 1982. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine. And I totally, you're right, because like a movie like Friday now loses all significance because you just go to the store.
Right, even in California, especially in California. Yeah. So
they're going to Uzi the shit out of smoking for $200.
We're now $50 worth of retail weed. Yeah.
Just go. It's like, and it's better weed.
Right, yeah, much better. I don't know. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I wonder how it holds up. So
It's been a long time.
Okay, I watched it about a year ago.
Okay.
All right. There's a problem.
N-bombs. Lots and lots of N-bombs.
Actually, that's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
It's not that bad for that movie. Look,
That movie.
no,
Caveat it.
no, I'm saying that because any Tarantino movie has more.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Usually
More recent ones. Yeah.
But no, that's not my problem. Is I still remember too much of the movie,
Oh,
so I know everything that's coming. And I'll bet you if I watched it fresh, I'd probably still be laughing my ass off because not all the jokes. It's not like those bullshit. Like it's not like Half Baked where it's all about like, oh, these are weed jokes or any like Cheech and Chong jokes. Half the jokes are about this community with these oddball characters,
right, which are probably still there.
Yeah. I mean, it's got these oddball characters, and they hadn't been done to death yet, and they hadn't been milked out, and it's Chris Tucker at his finest. No.
Man, whatever happened to that guy?
He
After Rush Hour? I don't know. the trilogy, and then
He did a stand-up special about 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
It was fine.
Oh, okay.
And he talked about, what he'd been doing with his life is just
Enjoying money.
enjoying it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
But yeah, the actual the thing is, this is the amazing thing about Friday that actually worked, is that much like Ghostbusters, there's a story. There's actually a full-blown narrative that you invest in, and then the funny parts come from the situations.
Right.
So it's still a solid movie, even though it's like weed, right? But yeah, it was. I just wish that I'd forgotten more of it, because I would love to get punched with how hard I laughed at some of those things the first time I saw them.
Yeah. Oh no, that one was great. Next one sucked. It
It was a waste of time.
was a total waste of time.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the third one, but I don't remember anything about it.
I've seen the
I
third
didn't
one.
see the third one.
Me and one of the DDs.
Did it even have Ice Cube in it? The third one did not.
I don't recall. I don't think it did. No,
I don't think so either. I think
that's-
it had his uncle in it. So
That's the one with Terry Crews.
you're right. That's the one with Terry Crews.
He's in prison.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Nope. Yep. Didn't.
Well, and Chris Tucker wasn't even in the second one.
No.
So he never came back after the first one. So
It's weird. He's such a pivotal part of it. Like, I swear that
Oh yeah.
I don't know how, like, the executives are like, people really responded to this guy. He's new on the scene. He's great. People love him. He's not coming back. I think it's right to say, well, then we don't get to make another movie. But we're like, do it anyway.
well, I think that was Ice Cube who drove that entire project. So
I don't know.
it was his movie. He was the producer of that movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but did he think that he carried it? Did he think that
Knowing Ice Cube, probably.
he's not that much of a narcissist? It seems like.
It doesn't seem like it, man. But you're talking to the mid '90s, where if he was, that was at the height of it. So,
Well, he was in Boys in the Hood, and that actually has critical acclaim for reasons. I mean,
Reasons,
it's a fine movie. Don't get me wrong. It's
Well, what was the other movie that he was in at that time?
that he was in.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with any of that stuff.
Like, are you talking about a shitty movie?
I didn't think it was that shitty. It was just very different. You didn't expect to see Ice Cube in it. What the fuck was it?
Because he was in dumb movies like John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars.
Oh.
And
What?
oh yeah.
I don't have a clue. What
No,
that
he
is.
was in Three Kings.
Yes, he was in Three Kings, but that
Yeah.
was later. That was
later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that was that much
Significantly
later than Friday.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I guess I was trying to establish a case here that he was actually kind of like trying to push his acting career before that completely went, sour on him, I guess.
Well, no, he never got kicked. Look, he still makes movies.
Yeah, he was in
Really?
with Kevin Hart, like where he's a cop. You don't like Kevin Hart. Huh?
There was a movie where he's a teacher, and
Oh my God, was he playing Eddie James Olmos? So-
no, he some white teacher pissed him off.
Oh, with Charlie Day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it's called
In Fist Fight. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he plays Ice Cube as a teacher,
Uh-huh.
and they're gonna have a fist fight.
Yeah.
With a white teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not good. Okay, let me put it to you that way. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
all
preface it with it's not good, but it's not dog shit either.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so he's made a lot of not good but not dog shit movies.
Oh yeah, he was in the second Triple X movie when.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, that one kind of
When
kicks
Vin
over to
Diesel-
definitely dog shit.
Oh no, I'm not saying that one's not dog shit.
Oh, okay.
But it's just. Remember what I said about Keanu Reeves? You're either writing a role for Ice Cube or you're not.
Right, okay. So he falls in that category, the Ben Affleck category.
Yeah.
Yeah, Triple X State of the Union. I think that was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
you're right, yeah. Yeah. Well, shit, you probably penciled Vin
Wait,
Diesel
no, that was
in all
the
those
first one,
roles,
wasn't it?
too.
No,
No,
the first
it
one
was
was just called Triple
And
X.
then something was Xander or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. How far did that go?
I think that's the end of it.
Is it?
I
Okay.
don't know. Vin Diesel likes
Xander Cage.
Xander Cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross,
Xander-
man. Oh.
I feel like if you go to the Redbox, like if you go down, like I feel like there's probably enough like Starship Troopers movies that you'll probably find Ice Cube.
There's at least 5. Yeah.
I mean, I saw those Tremors movies, so he didn't pop up in there.
There's 5 of those too. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. No. In fact, I don't think any of them had a black guy.
I think you're right. I think they
Maybe
went
the
out of
last
their
one
way.
did, but I didn't watch it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Because Michael Gross is in all of them.
it's
It's like his thing.
That's what Vin Diesel does. He just produces more and more and more of
Vin
the
Diesel
same
movies.
exact thing.
Yeah. I know he's been trying to resurrect Riddick for like fucking 15 years.
Yeah.
And nobody big will like, they're like, no.
It's done.
Yeah,
He was
it's done.
cool. It was fine for the first one, and then yeah,
Jacked it up in that second one. Yeah.
it's dead.
So,
you know what? And you know the whole reason it worked in that first movie.
child.
Well, okay, well that too, but more
Who
so.
the fuck is that guy? Wait a minute. David.
You're Keith David.
Keith David.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Jesus. That's actually
No,
cool.
no. You're fine. No, it's fine. No, that works because we like didn't know anything about it. We didn't need his super duper backstory. It was like, yo, man,
got shiny
guy's got
eyes.
shiny eyes.
What's going on with this guy?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me everything. So,
It's like I got just as much of you as I wanted in this first movie because I thought Pitch Black was going to be stupid, and then we some friends of mine and I, we rented it and we watched it, and I had never seen Vin Diesel before, and I was like,
yeah, that was before Saving Private Ryan, if I'm not mistaken.
or around the same time,
Right, yeah.
One of
Right,
those two
same
is like
network.
his first major movie. It might be Saving Private Ryan,
yeah.
and then Pitch Black, because I saw Pitch Black in the theater with Kevin. So,
Where? Station 6?
no, actually, I'm pretty sure it was over here.
No, what? Really?
It might have been like one of the first movies that I saw over here.
Are you sure you didn't go to the World Arena?
Oh, yeah, actually, we might have. Yeah, because it was a Tinseltown. Yeah, okay. Or a Cinemark.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah, I
that.
think you're right. I don't know exactly, man. I can never tell you, except for like with the exception of Jurassic Park. I know that was at Academy Station 6. But you can ask me just about any other movie. If it's been the last 10 years, it's over here. So, because I will not go to another theater. So,
No, I understand that. No,
but there's like a period of time in there. I couldn't tell you which one we went to.
When's the last time you went?
Except
to
for
a
I
theater?
actually do remember one that we actually went to Kimball's Twin Peak
I've been there. That is
to
true.
watch that fucking Richard Gere movie. They got kicked him out of the China market. What the fuck was it?
Where he was a lawyer, or no?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
something like that, and he's trying to like fight the Chinese
Yeah,
government on something. It's called
oh my
like
God.
Red Square or something
yeah,
like that.
something like that. Red corner.
So Red Corner,
Red
yeah,
Corner.
which actually got him like banned from like all Chinese
Wow,
media.
you know
forever.
this?
Yeah, that was.
It's the reason why he hasn't had a major movie come out since then. So,
Well, I thought it was.
well, that and he sucks.
No, I thought it was just kind of like. No, that's not true. He has been in other movies.
But not like a big Disney headline movie kind of
Disney,
thing.
not Disney. No,
Disney was the one that made that movie. And so they came back, or it was not Disney proper, but like some property of Disney.
Buena Vista or something.
Sure,
like that.
something
Yeah.
like that. They're the ones who actually greenlit that movie. And then then the Chinese government came back later and said, if you ever do something like that again. This is like 2002. This
a long
was a
time
long time ago, man.
Yeah, he's been in other like dumbass movies, like
Right.
where either he's playing himself
Right.
or like corny ass comedy stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's been in things. Yeah, I thought he was just. Frankly, I thought he just went the way of like Rod Stewart. Was that
No, he
people-
got legit blackballed. So he's the first. He's actually the first major actor in Hollywood
to get blackballed?
on by the Chinese government. Yeah. So, And then he turned around and did this whole thing with he was like supporting Tibetan independence at the time and stuff. Yeah.
But so were a lot of guys.
Yeah, but none of them made a movie that was like directly that controversial or that directly pointed at the CCP.
Oh, I have to see. Okay.
That whole movie is about that.
I was gonna say, didn't Spielberg in like the 80s make a very pro-Tibet movie?
He did, and Harrison Ford was involved in that too, and so that's why like that's one of the big reasons.
Empire of the Sun, I think, maybe, or
Empire of the Sun. Yeah, that's not Harrison Ford. That one's actually got Christian Bale in it in his very first role when he's like fucking 12, and he looks the same. Oh, weird. But that one's more so directed to the Japanese.
okay, yeah.
No. Harrison Ford was involved in some of the Tibetan stuff, and that's one of the reasons. I can't remember. I went into this not too long ago. That's one of the reasons why Star Wars never made it to the Chinese market until the mid-2000s.
Huh.
They hadn't seen a single fucking minute of it. So until then.
Wow.
Because they're like, nope, nothing with Harrison Ford. They'd never seen an Indiana Jones movie over there at that time. So, yeah. And then they started...
You know what? But that didn't matter in the 80s.
It did.
No, that
Well, they didn't give two shits about it. Even in the 90s, they didn't give two shits about it.
That didn't matter. That was an afterthought because they were so fucking broke ass at that point. They're like, oh, the Chinese market and all $6 it'll get us.
Yeah.
Because no, at the time the big markets overseas, if you want to call them that, would have been like Germany, the UK,
Yeah, the UK.
and
Japan.
Sort of Japan, but also like tastes were not concurrent.
Yeah, Japan's got kind of its own thing. Yeah. Always has.
Yeah. And so does, and now these days actually like China does as well, right?
China's got its own movie industry now, man. So,
well, like for example, every time they try to make something with the Chinese market in mind, they get laughed at.
well, yeah, that's why they try and make movies now that are like based upon like Western filmmaking techniques. But then kind of just show China in a better light rather than like, oh, everything that we do is fucking awesome because every other audience in the world laughs at that.
Yeah.
So now they're getting a little bit sneakier about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, there was the thing where it's where it felt like from about 2012 to like maybe maybe like 2014 to about like 2017, right? Where every movie would take this weird detour to China in the middle of the movie where it's like, oh, well, actually the key piece of evidence that we need here is in Hong Kong.
Yep.
Or it's in Shanghai.
That's why you go to Shanghai in the Dark Knight. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep. And then that all changed.
In those Transformers movies,
All
they
of the
would go to
Transformers
China
movies,
for no reason.
Pacific Rim. So there's tons of them in there.
Yeah.
They all take detours over to China just because they can. And that actually
Age
opens
of
up their
Ultron,
market. Age of
same thing.
Ultron.
Yep.
So, although I was reading on that, so like that whole period, like hands down, the most popular movies in China were the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been a Marvel movie released in China since 2018.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
No. Spider-Man released there.
No, it didn't. So, yeah. So the last Marvel movie was Age of Ultron. So
In 2018.
I think that's 2018. Last Marvel movie to release. This is for a theatrical release.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about Chinese Redbox. You want to write that
Yeah,
down?
I wonder what's actually in that. In China. Oh no, you're right. It's Spider-Man: Far From Home, 2019. So there hasn't been one since.
I knew at least one
you're right.
Spider-Man
You're
movie
right.
made it, but
You're right.
I thought the newest one was going to make it, but
They cut it. They said nope.
Why is that?
I don't know. So yeah. So nobody really knows because the Chinese government doesn't, or the Ministry of Propaganda or whatever the fuck it is,
that's actually what it's called.
doesn't put out a list of like, if you check these boxes, you can release your movie here. They just look at it and say, yeah, or they say, no, and they don't give you any feedback on it. So for years, people were just guessing, well, maybe this will get through. And then all of a sudden, after 2019, nothing gets through.
Well, they had to make a change to the new magical beasts.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I wonder if that one got through.
Well, they said they had to make an edit because they said Dumbledore.
Oh, because he was gay. Yeah. Yeah, you're not allowed to have a gay character in Chinese.
So they had to change some of the text in there.
Which eliminates virtually every American movie.
now we have to include something in everyone.
Yeah.
Disney's finally taking it on the chin for that one.
Well, Disney tried to get Star Wars in there too, and they finally did release some of the new Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
They bombed within 2 weeks. Nobody went to go fucking see them in China. Because nobody in China gives two fucks about Star Wars for some reason. So they love their Marvel movies though, and the NBA. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's. But at the same time, like when I actually watched The Great Wall, where they shilled Matt Damon, like that's a piece of shit movie.
Did that make it into China?
That's a Chinese movie.
Oh, it is. It's actually produced by a Chinese.
That's a Chinese movie. Right?
Yeah, it's weird with all these fucking fucked up monsters and shit. It's totally weird.
Dumbass looking hydralisks,
Well, anything that comes from Mongolia or north is obviously a mutant.
Always has been.
Yes, according to the Chinese.
We've got history. Yeah, that movie, like, there's no plot to it. It's just dumbass, wall jumping, dumbass monsters. Stupid story. But that was their movie. It's I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Right. So that didn't jive with me, but there could be people like in China eating that up. They're like, this is exactly what we want. Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Case in point, man. I have watched movies from India. They don't click with me.
No, I don't think.
Can't.
I've seen them on airplanes of all things, and I don't get it. So.
And I'm not talking about the American movies starring people from India. I am talking about straight up Bollywood movies, where they're constantly like breaking into dance for no good reason, right?
There's some kind of like weird vaudeville kind of element to those things that it's not for you.
Yeah,
whatever it is, it works. Yeah, they break out into song and dance in every movie
all the time. Yeah, even their action movies.
Well, even the serious ones, like what was the one with the kid and the tiger on the raft?
Life of Pi.
Life of Pi. That one even had some segments in it like that.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the kid was tripping balls, but, still at the same point.
Which, fine, that actually makes sense in context. But, I mean,
right.
I watched this crazy movie called The Robot, right? And I don't even know how to describe it, okay? But it is... It's so weirdly interpreted via what would essentially be like Terminator type stuff,
right?
But do that in Bollywood, where Terminator also has to like sing and dance.
Ooh, weird.
And form into like a giant ball of Terminators, like in Critters. I'm not joking. There's part of me that's just, this is the most genius thing I've ever seen, and then there's also a part of me that's like, this is fucking retarded. I'm wasting my time. They're wasting their time. Yeah. But it is
what it is.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a completely different audience. And you say, like, if you're not from there, then you won't get it. Right? Like, that's fine.
Yeah, see, like, French and Italian films kind of have the same feel for me, too. There's just got to be something that's got to be ultimately morose about them that just, like, really kind of gets me. So, but you have to have it in all forms of those movies. It's
like, well, yeah, you're right. It's kind of like when you go to a French movie, or you watch a French movie, or... when you watch a French movie, what you're getting there for is you are going to Elitch Gardens. Okay. And they've got like 8 rides that you're going to ride. You're going to ride them all.
You're really not going to like one of them.
Well, no. That's why you went.
Right, okay, yeah.
Okay. That's why you went. You're going to ride all 8 things. You know this.
But there's going to be one of them that you just remember as being a horrible experience and it mars everything else.
Well, yeah, because every one of those French movies, you're like, okay, so why did they leave the kid behind?
Right, yeah. Did they have to actually stab her in the eye and show it?
It's French. You don't have an organized crime. It's just it's always the same thing. It's like, there are other jobs than prostitute, right? I mean,
right,
like,
yeah.
like
there are other drugs than heroin,
right? Yeah, exactly. But that's what you came for.
Right.
So when you've watched enough fucking like after your third viewing of like Happy Gilmore or whatever. You're like, I need to go see a movie with like, I don't know.
More rape. Yeah.
Yeah, just like with like sex trafficking.
Right, yeah. It's got to have sex trafficking and Arabic buyers.
And
yeah.
it can't be funny, and it can't. Okay, the problem is, yes, sex trafficking and Arabic buyers. I can give you that different movie, and it has Liam Neeson in it, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not that movie anymore. Now it's not French.
Oh, that movie without Liam Neeson was definitely not funny. Yeah.
That's not French.
Right.
Right? There's the French version of it, and that's what you came for. There's the American version of it, which has Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
And, like, somehow, like, Samuel L. Jackson or something, you know, just...
Well, hold on your butts. Yeah.
Not Kevin Hart, though. That'd be too far.
No, then it's a rock movie,
Yeah.
you know, and it's
Sykes.
just got like a scene in it. Yeah.
John Cena.
John Cena. Yeah.
I gotcha. What are we mad at?
I'm not mad at anything, man.
I don't know, but we're picking on something. Oh, we're picking on French films?
Yeah, I think we beat that horse to death.
No, that's fine. No, it's still
Yeah.
moving. Let's see his leg.
See his leg. Catch his leg and beat, man. You get up later. So,
These topics, man. It's like...
I saw The Rock again just for a little bit.
the actual The Rock movie.
Yeah, where he kills the guy and his leg is twitching. He's like, "Can you make that stop?" He's like, "What do you want me to do? Shoot him again?"
Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen. That's so long with the fucking glass balls that are linked together like beads. And
Yeah,
like, this
with
is a
deadly
good way to
virus.
actually. Was it a virus or was it a chemical? I can't
It might have been a
remember.
chemical. Yeah.
But it was supposed to kill everybody in the Bay Area
Yeah.
with like one of those balls. And it's like, yeah, this is a perfect way to construct these things so that they're safe. You know. Oh my god, man, I'm so tired of Nicolas Cage.
I kind of want to see the new one.
What? There's another one?
There's one where he plays himself in the movie, and like a fan is like they become friends, and then they're caught in like an action film, like doing stuff like in real life.
So this sounds like The Last Action Hero.
No, that's JCVD.
Yeah.
That is straight up that Jean-Claude Van Damme action movie where he's playing himself.
Well, he's definitely playing himself
And
with this
the whole thing is people think that he's...
in a movie because he's playing himself.
Well, they expect him to... Like, he's caught up in, like, a bank robbery, and they're expecting him to do things because he's Jean-Claude Van Damme. But he's like, but I'm JCVD. I'm a guy.
It might be. I don't know. It's like this guy has like Nicolas Cage's gold guns from Face Off.
Oh, dear.
All right. So, okay, if they are just putting a lamp, if they're just hanging a lamp on it and they're just saying like, all right, this is what we're doing, that
It's
could work.
straight up like what they're doing.
That could work. Well, did you ever see Mandy?
No.
Oh, that was a genius movie.
With
Nicolas
Cage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At his Nicolas Cageiest, and it works because
it's like so insufferable when he's like in full character.
well, he's so,
It's like supposed to be sad and reflective, but also tough and blah blah blah. And, you know, I
It is
just
not
never bought any of it.
no, it is not that.
Okay.
It is. You have a reputation at this point for being a fucking psychopath. We want you to lay into that because of what happens to you in this movie, and it'll work.
I thought his psychopathy had to do with the adequate combination of beer, cocaine, and ego.
Well, take that and add like back taxes and
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, he got
Financial
the Wesley
distress.
Snipes. Syndrome. Yeah.
well, I mean you can take a look at it and you can say his performance in The Wicker Man is absolutely genius because it's so
The new one.
yeah because
Yeah.
it is so like there's no I joked about Over the Top before, and that is all those things in a steel cage match
Oh Lord.
with thumbtacks all over the ground, and they're hitting each other with those sticks with barbed wire on
Right,
them.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
With the wax. Yeah.
And there's a part of it that works. You're like, this is not good. But he's
It's a Karate Kid
funny
This is
to
not good.
watch. Yeah, it's like, I can't say I'm not enjoying it. This is horrible.
No.
Right? But there's a part of it that's like, are you really like, did you just karate kick that girl? And he sure does. There's just a psychopathy to this where it almost rolls around to being enjoyable because it's so other. But Mandy was actually, it's a kind of a mixture, like horror flick. You get to see him on tilt, and it's an interesting watch.
Okay. All right, I haven't seen it, so I won't judge.
Now, if you're gonna take me to the things where like it's insufferable, that people is like, didn't you love Face Off? It's like, no, I did not.
I did not.
Didn't you?
Con Air. Didn't you love Con Air? No, I did not.
No, I didn't.
I was
love,
entertained by that one too.
it's
Put the bunny down.
it's back in the box.
In the box.
Didn't you love Gone in 60 Seconds?
No.
I did not.
No, I did not.
No, because isn't his fucking name like actually like Memphis in that movie?
Yeah, Memphis Rain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that. Fuck you with that. That's the. Come on, man. There's that. That stupid, that dumb accent. My name's Joe. Just what I do. That I can't stand that. That dumb drawl that he has.
Kind of strikes me as natural voice too, man. So
maybe
I kind of hope so.
Maybe?
It explains a lot more. So I don't know, man.
oddly enough,
That's his voice in when he's the Spider-Man noir.
yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Just like that.
He's not the worst Ghost Rider I've ever seen.
He's the only one I've ever seen. So
I mean,
He was. They have a Ghost Rider in the Agents of Shield. There's an episode or two of them there.
yeah, the one that doesn't actually have a motorcycle. How the fuck do you get that? What asshole at Marvel is like, people don't like the motorcycle. Let's give him this dumbass car.
It wasn't that bad actually.
That's the whole. He's the Ghost Rider.
you don't ride a car, William.
Yeah, this would be the Ghost Driver, right?
It was okay.
It's unacceptable.
It was okay.
I mean, come on, man. That's an easy win. So and you just left it on the table. So
That is true.
I don't know, man. So at least it wasn't Nicolas Cage, right? So I don't know, man. I haven't really seen a movie with that asshole in it in a long time. So I mean, that's because I've actively avoided anything that headlined Nicolas Cage since probably Ghost Rider. So
He doesn't headline a lot.
and that was like 2012, man. That's a while ago.
No, he headlines tons of
I
stuff.
understand that, man.
nothing
They
to
do not come
show.
across my feed.
Oh, no,
So-
It doesn't-
or your feed.
Well, no, it doesn't show like in a theater.
Oh, well, no, and I don't shop at the Redbox. So.
This is really hurtful because now what we've done is we've categorized a group of people. We've called them Redbox actors, and that's
that's pretty good.
Mean that's
Oh, but is
It's
it accurate?
true.
Yeah.
because like
Dude, Vin Diesel is definitely a Redbox actor.
yeah, so is
Come
like
on.
Dennis Quaid. So is
Dennis Quaid has always been a Redbox actor. Since the beginning. So how many movies has he actually headlined in that you remember?
Twister.
He wasn't in Twister.
No.
Oh no,
You're
that's
thinking that's 72 hours, man. That's Bill Paxton.
Paxton. No, he was.
He was in that movie with the stupid wolves where the world froze. So
The Day After Tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh my
I don't want
God,
to say it
yeah.
out loud. If you say it 2 more times, it might actually show up.
That literally came up on the. I was listening to the Sports Talk radio, and they brought that movie up today, and I was just like, "Oh my God, how is that I heard about this movie twice in the same day?"
So you got that one. You got Dragonheart, which is one of the ones that
Yeah,
actually
there
was
we
the
go.
last movie that
Yeah.
Sean Connery voiced. So if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, sure was. Yeah.
I think the last one you saw him in was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yep.
And he hung it up after that piece of shit.
Sure did.
Dennis Quaid and other things. There's a couple where he was younger.
Gentlemen, before or after like Entrapment?
Way after.
Way after?
Yeah, way after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Entrapment was probably Sean Connery's last good. So,
Boy, I don't know. That's a kind of a that's a rough walk for me to remember.
it's a while back.
Entrapment?
No.
Was like
that
97.
era. Yeah.
So, and then League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I think, is before 9/11, or even then, just shortly.
Yeah.
It was only like 4 or 5 years between that movie and the next one. He had a couple shitty ones in there where he was a bit player or did voice acting like Dragonheart. Mm-hmm. And then he just completely hung it up. So
Yeah, and there are dudes that are just gone. They're just like disappeared at this point. So I can't say like Brendan Fraser is a Redbox actor because he's just not.
yeah,
in
that's not really
anything.
fair. Yeah, you talk about somebody who dropped off the face of the planet. So
He's in something.
Yeah, he's
does, like-
Marlon Brando fan.
Yeah.
oh, is he Marlon Brando fan?
He's got a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, no, oh dear.
And he gained all of his weight in his jowls. Like
Oh,
his
so
face
he had the
was-
Val Kilmer thing going on for a while.
Yeah,
So
but
he
that
had
was
throat
cancer.
surgery.
Yeah.
Well, he was chubby. Throat cancer doesn't make you chubby. So
Well, it can if it's like I have throat cancer. I don't want to move.
I think that's where he was. Yeah.
That I can believe.
So, but then I hear he's slimmed down for
Top Gun.
Top Gun. So
Yeah. And there's nobody there that would be like a headliner like I can't call Tom Skerritt a Redbox actor because
Tom Skerritt.
because he's always been like a supporting character. He was
Yeah, he's
he
been
was-
in a lot of big stuff too, man.
he has, but he's
So he's going off on a Top Gun tangent here.
he's also an alien.
He's also an alien. He's the
an
guy who gets munched on in the air duct. So
Now, I suppose, like, if your movie is headlining Michael Ironside, that's a Redbox.
is he still alive?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I hope so.
Sounds familiar.
He's not gonna last forever, man. So if you talk about a guy who probably smokes Havanas every day, it's probably him. So
He's Canadian.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, actually, I saw him in a movie that I super enjoyed. Very low budget. It was actually one of the ones produced with like a grant from the country of Canada. Like
Yeah, like
Canada for the Arts and Sciences.
right, with the flag. Yeah.
But it was a movie about the post-apocalypse, and they're all riding on BMX bikes.
oh, gross.
It was fantastic. What was that called? I enjoyed the shit out of it. It was so stupid.
Yeah, I don't think Michael Ironside necessarily would be classified as a Redbox actor. So he's not the kind of guy who pumps out movies with regularity where you can kind of tell he's doing it for the money.
Yeah, what? I can't remember anything that he was the lead in.
I don't think I've ever seen him in lead
Yeah.
in anything. I mean, he's been the lead bad guy several times.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not as much as he used to, but still enough.
No.
Who are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of Casper Van Dien.
Oh, Mr. Starship Troopers himself.
Yeah. I absolutely am.
God, he had such a promising career going on there for a
was supposed
couple
to
of
be
years.
huge.
He was supposed to be huge.
Yeah.
Chris Pine's kind of fallen into the same trap, man.
He still gets stuff.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Casper Van Dien, man. So, his whole Star Trek thing didn't work out the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah, and then he was.
bad.
I like the Star Trek movies.
Then he.
You like the second one?
The second,
The one with the
one?
giant red or giant black battleship that is just bigger and meaner and has
Oh.
less guys and represents the fight on the war on terror.
That was okay.
Well,
See, coming from William as an action movie, that's actually deep, deep condemnation. So to say that, it's just okay.
well, yeah, okay, because you went to a Star Trek movie and you got action, right?
Right.
That's all I was looking for.
You have no idea how much that offends me on a personal level.
Oh, no, I get you.
I know.
I'm with you.
I know.
Yeah.
That's literally all I was.
So, but what else has Chris Pine done?
Well, he was second banana in 2 Wonder Woman movies.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about those. Sorry, I only ever saw the first one.
He was in Horrible Bosses too.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Horrible Bosses 1 was pretty funny.
Oh.
Got Charlie Day and Jason Sudeikis. Oh, you hate Jason Sudeikis, don't
I'm
you?
not a huge fan, no.
You still haven't seen Ted Lasso, huh?
No, and I don't plan to. Yeah.
Oh, I did watch that. Yeah, that was.
Is it all right?
The only problem is
It's a TV show, though, right?
Yeah.
It's on Apple.
Yeah, I'm not going to see it.
Well, I borrowed his password. So.
Oh, okay.
You're getting dangerously close to like Seth Rogen territory.
Oh.
No, I thought he's
It's
way better than.
No, but it's adjacent to Seth Rogen. I think those guys have some crossover.
I don't know
Jason
if they do.
Sudeikis, yeah.
And Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
He hasn't
They're
been
getting
in any
close,
of
man. They're almost touching tips.
Getting high and all that
Yeah.
stuff movies. I mean, yeah, he's a straight up comedian for funny movies. I don't know if but like We're the Millers, he was like I thought that one was funny.
Well, I don't.
You don't watch like any comedy.
That's with Robert De Niro, right?
No,
that's Meet
We're
the
the
Family.
Millers.
Yeah, meet the in-laws or whatever the fuck it was.
Meet the Fockers.
Meet the Fockers, that's right. Yeah. Sorry.
See, every comedy makes him just like
There's
roll
like a
his head.
whole bunch of movies like along that line there. So that
Motherfucking rig movies. God damn.
yeah, sorry man.
Some of them are funny.
Directional rig. No, the one that was funny was the one where the parents are trying to watch the kids. It has John Cena. It's funny.
Blockers.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, and
They're going to the prom.
yes, and
Yeah, that one was pretty funny.
one was hilarious. That was way funnier than it had any right to be. The one with the guy from Breaking Bad who got fat.
That guy?
No, it's
yeah, I was about to say, 'cause he
the
got
guy we
way
were
skinny.
talking about.
Yeah.
yeah.
Blonde guy.
Yeah.
Blonde. Oh, yeah. Kristen Dunst's husband.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she
Yeah.
told me that, and he's the next door neighbor. And
Yeah, Game Night.
yeah, okay, that movie was funny.
But Jason Bateman's pretty funny too, and Bateman and
Okay,
Sudeikis
yeah.
are in a bunch.
Okay, well that I can believe. Okay, yeah,
Oh, okay.
that dude's he's funny.
He is funny. Have you seen Bad Words?
I've never heard of Bad Words.
That one's pretty funny. He's in a spelling bee, and
You know what? No, I did see that. God damn, that movie was just like unnecessarily cruel.
yeah, he was just straight up a dick the whole
Yes,
whole way
yeah,
through. But it was
just
awesome.
Mean for the sake of being mean.
Oh, it's
Heard
good.
of it.
No, those dumbasses made me watch fucking Hot Tub Time Machine.
I've never
and
watched that.
That movie's terrible.
Fucking waste of my time.
That movie is absolutely terrible. So,
They made me watch both Jumanji movies.
I like the Jumanji.
Oh,
The
they're
first
not
one,
bad.
for sure.
yeah, they're not that bad.
The first one is hideous to look at.
What? I
I kind of agree that the second one is better. So
thought they were both good.
yeah, they're pretty funny. So
I was expecting nothing of it when I went to the. I saw that one in the theater.
oh
So,
yeah, I would not pay money
course.
to watch that.
I go see the theater stuff all the time. I'm keeping that industry alive, so.
Yeah, but they used to have like
Dying.
they used to have like other movies that I could go see.
Yeah.
What if you didn't leave the theater? You just stick around for this.
Yeah, it's just like so. What did you come to do? It's like, okay, I either came to see this Marvel movie, okay, or I came to see this fucking animated Minions derivative.
Yeah, I'll do lots of that.
Okay, because there was
Quite a
always
few of those.
or like some like singing pigs or some other bullshit.
That was pretty good, actually. Scene 2 was really good.
I know but it's not for me.
It could be. You got to give it a shot.
No, there used to be like 20 to like $80 million like mid-level movies like
Isn't that one called Sing?
Sing 2. Well,
Yeah.
Sing and then Sing 2. Sing 2 was really good.
and that's fine because I'd like to go see those too, or even like low budget things. I love watching like most of those things, right? There's a lot of those. There's a lot of great stuff and there's a lot of crap in there, but that's fine. They're at least taking risks.
Yeah,
I'm either going to see Marvel movies or animated stuff,
Okay.
right?
Well, you can go see the new Nick Cage movie.
That I got you, but I feel like I can wait for Redbox on that.
Redbox.
I feel like I can wait for Redbox.
You don't know
on
until
that.
you give it a shot. You're just going to pop yourself in. Kick your feet up, nice relaxing seats.
The theater, I was there like every week. I used to love going to see it, but it's just like, that I don't know what's out. And it's either big tentpole movies or like, dude, I watched Dune on HBO Max.
Yeah, me too.
But you saw Batman at the theater.
Yes.
Isn't it better at the theater?
Yeah, I would say so.
See? So there you go. You never know until you give it a shot. You got
But
to pop yourself in.
to their credit, they actually did a exceptionally different job as far as taking a risky perspective on it, because that could have blown up, right? I could see.
What, Dune or Batman?
Batman.
Okay.
I could have easily seen like kids hating that movie.
I don't think so. Modern kids like stuff like that. They just watch like Squid Games, things like that. Like,
Yeah, this is.
they,
I don't think I could ever get my daughter to sit through a 2-hour movie. I don't think it'd be fucking possible.
When's the last time you went to the movie?
I haven't been in the movie since
Obviously,
Star
before
Wars
COVID.
7.
No, you went to see Star Wars 8.
No, I didn't.
No, you did.
Oh, wait, you're right. There's 9. So it was 8. It was 8. That's the last one. That's the last time
Yeah.
I've been to a movie theater.
That's
You had already just deleted that.
I deleted all of that, man.
God.
So, because all the movies barf up is like stuff from my childhood anymore. It's like, oh, here's the new Star Wars. Here's the new fucking Jurassic Park. Here's another Marvel movie that you're not going to watch.
Transformer.
Pat. Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, yeah, no, I'm not paying for that. So
I do.
that's all right, man. Kind of like voting for Democrats. One of us got to do it.
But the crime rate never changes.
The crime rate never changes, but some of us are NPCs.
You have to have political competition, or things never change.
See, that was a good one to see.
Well, and you do have to walk away from the movie theaters for them to actually make better shit. So,
Well, the problem here, okay, is that COVID didn't kill theaters, okay,
No.
but it definitely put the neck to like a knife to their neck.
hell yeah.
He said, "If you want to stay in business,
Yeah.
it's Spider-Man or nothing."
Yeah, nice place. You want to keep it this way?
He said, "Spider-Man plays here, and all the rest of this stuff goes to voodoo." Right?
Right, yeah.
And, so it's, you go to that theater, and it's the House of Spider-Man, and that's fine, right? I guess. But that doesn't leave a whole lot of reason for people who are like, can I watch something else? Can I watch, like, here's my question. Where is my No Country for Old Men? Where is,
Streaming, man.
that's what I'm saying. Where is,
Streaming. And honestly, I'm not going to pay that kind of ticket price and take a risk on a movie like that. I'll wait until somebody says it's good. And if it's on a streaming service that I actually subscribe to, which that's now becoming the problem as well. So, so like,
you know who took a bath?
who?
Netflix.
Oh, are they? I saw an article that they're going to start cracking down on streaming service password sharing.
Yeah, that's
So how do they do that, man?
they send you a code that you have
Right.
to put in right there, and then it recognizes if you're
Oh, my phone.
got it or if one of the people that you like. So they're putting a limit on it that way.
All right.
I guess they're trying it in other countries first, and then they're gonna
Well, Netflix is losing all. I saw that fucking DirecTV is losing NFL Sunday Ticket now. You didn't see that?
I did not see that.
Yeah. Apple TV.
Yes!
Oh, okay. You're happy about that.
I didn't. That's way less than what DirecTV I'd have to pay for.
Oh, no, they're going to charge more for it. Sorry.
It's a supplement. It's not included.
No. Come on, man.
Well, screw that then.
The chance of me ever having an Apple TV account is 0.
Well, you can use mine. So.
Yeah, I get that, man, but...
Well, until they fucking two-step authenticate.
Yeah.
Yeah, until they... Yeah,
everybody's going to at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's not true. All of my sports streaming sites don't require two-factor authentication.
Yeah. I even noticed on YouTube TV, man, they sucked all the NBC channels out of there. So, except for your local one.
You told me that.
Yeah, I was like, well, fuck this.
Because that was how I was watching all of those Olympic events back in the day. It's like, this is sweet.
Yep.
Right? And I was watching like fucking like hammer throwing at like 2 a.m. It's like, this is rad.
Yeah.
I love this.
So they're just like further categorizing what kind of like media you have access to based upon what you're willing to pay. So, you know, and it's like, this is not the a la carte thing that we had envisioned as the future, you know?
No, it's a cartel.
It is a cartel. And so it's like separating the buffet into like different types of ethnic foods. So, and you're like, I'm sorry, if you want even a little bit of Indian food, you have to pay for all of it. So, yeah. And if you want to mix that with like ice cream, you got to pay for the desserts too. So, and it's like, fuck all you guys, I just won't watch it. You know?
Well, because, you're talking about the ugly model where it is like, if you go into certain places, it's like, okay, well, if you jump in here, okay, if what you really want to watch is Stars Plus, you have to be signed up to this first, then add Stars Plus.
Right.
Right?
I want sprinkles on my brownie. Those cost extra. So,
which is weird because, if you went straight to the buffet and you just got like a bowl and started putting rainbow sprinkles in it, it'd be like, get out. This is not food.
Well, I mean, and that's
you're gonna get sick.
Yeah, of course. So that's why CNN Plus was like going to fold within 2 weeks.
Done.
So
it's already done.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, that took even less time than I thought.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh my God, you don't offer this as like, you know, a slice of pie on the dessert tray. Nobody's going to pay extra for it.
Yeah,
you know,
like people are already losing their jobs for that one.
Good.
It's Well, I mean,
burn it down.
the only place that bullshit has like that is when it's free. If you ask people to pay for that,
right? Yeah,
that's absurd.
Right, like there's so many specialty channels on there that, you know, even on the YouTube TV, I've seen like in the future, the YouTube TV, if they don't actually pony up for some of these, like, you know, at least access to some of these, then it's just going to be as like, oh, well, how many versions of BET can I get? You know, and the same thing, it's like there's 6 different shopping channels on here because they pay you for this, you know? Right. And it's like, oh, look at this, A&E, whatever happened to A&E? Nobody knows. So, yeah, it's like I can have 4 different versions of HGTV on this until they get sucked over to Discovery Plus.
Which I didn't know that of all those networks that Discovery ended up being the heavy hitter of like they're the ones that ate Warner. Well,
and they're trying to spin off as many of them as they possibly can. So, because they got to pay back all that debt they had to take out in order to snag all those things, man. It's stupid. So, I know, man.
I don't know what to tell you. Look. Yeah. So, and all of this is irrelevant because the generation underneath us, where his kids are,
they watch TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I said, there is scant chance in hell that I get my daughter to sit through a 2.5 hour movie. I mean, she will kind of make it through a Harry Potter movie.
How many chunks does she have to break it into?
Usually 3.
Mine go to the theater all the time, so.
Yeah, my daughter has 0 interest in doing that. So, you know. She's like, well, I want to know if the movie's good before I go. Yeah, and I'm like,
oh, sounds familiar. Who else
yeah, exactly.
Said that here today?
Yep. So,
nope, we're all going to see the Strange movie.
Oh, okay. You gonna go see the Jurassic World movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't think I've seen those at the theater.
Oh man,
I saw Jurassic World in the theater. I
did not see the last one.
What was it? What was the name? It was like Jurassic World, like
Dominion. Oh, I think that's supposed to be the new one.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the last one was, like Old Mansion, a dinosaur
it was.
one.
Yeah, it was.
Isn't it like the islands burning down, or like
Yes.
Lost Ark or whatever.
It goes from that to auctioning dinosaurs as weapons again, which
oh man,
I tell you,
you were right, man. They blew the opportunity. They should have done that original weird ass script where they, yeah.
My life changed as soon as I saw the Mark 19 grenade launcher because.
It's like, wait a minute, this shoots grenades automatically?
As soon as I saw this, like, the threat of dinosaurs is retarded. Yeah, and there's no version of this where you make that a better weapon because the Mark 19 exists. And I'm not even talking about just like regular bullets, right? So.
Oh my god, man. You imagine having a tag season on dinosaurs in the state of Colorado? People would fucking kill each other to get those. Or Montana, sure. Well, at least there you'd have a chance because there's not as many people.
This is something that I always forget. Like, I always think that like the Barrett 50 cal is for shooting like presidents of bad countries.
No, it's for shooting tanks.
Also do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So let's take.
It's specifically designed to pierce the armor of armored vehicles.
Right.
So yeah.
And then like you have an Allosaurus, which is the discount T-Rex.
It's still made out of meat and bone and not armored.
Well, so from like 3,000 yards away, it's over there sitting there thinking like this is a great time to be alive, and then
yeah.
Right.
Well, you got to hit it in the chest, man, because you got to mount the trophy head.
Yeah, exactly. The asshole over there with a spotter he's like the commando from like Command and Conquer. He's like, it was left-handed. Right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Because he's plunking a dinosaur.
Right. Get some. Get some.
You have to do this just straight up.
Right,
and
yeah.
those are grenades.
Grenades. Yeah, that's how you take down a Brachiosaurus.
And this is the same.
You just blow nice, neat holes in the side of it.
This is also why zombie movies are so stupid.
Well, zombie movies, I mean, if you've ever played Call of Duty, man, you just know you bring in one A10, and so, they just wipe out the map. So.
Well, okay, so I will say that this is why I actually did like Train to Busan, right? Because that is a zombie movie.
I haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
Okay. And the cool thing about it is, by the end of the movie, they've established like this is the military. They've locked this down, right? The movie is about that 2 hours before that actually resolves.
And you're
itself.
on the train, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And that's actually the
really
part.
Cool.
I was like, thank you for
thank you for not insulting my intelligence.
And this is keep in mind, this happens in Korea. Yes, they have military. Yeah, the American military. Right? Yeah. Dude, there are parts of Texas where I think the citizens would have handled this.
Oh, I know that's the case, yeah.
It was just like, all right, live meat goes in here, we're going to take care of you.
Yep.
Right? Yep. Just any open carry state, it's going to be fine.
Oh, yeah. So, you have ammo collectives, So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, new guys, it's like, did you join a militia? It's like, no, it's not what you think. We're cool with Jews.
It's the zombies we're after. Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say. I think it's the zombies we're after.
The zombies we're after is actually pretty good. Yeah, now I used to work with a guy who had a cabin up in the woods. He was one of these prepper guys. Yeah. And he told me once he had like 30,000 223 rounds in his place. And I was like, holy shit. It's like, dude, you're one guy. So, and so, yeah, if the zombie apocalypse ever came, or like if dinosaurs were unleashed on the face of America, my God, man, I can't think of a hunter that I know that wouldn't want to bag himself a T-Rex.
Are you kidding me? Like,
yeah, that thing wouldn't last 10 minutes.
I can name some of those guys that not only would want to bag those, they'd be like, I'll eat it.
Yeah, I've never had T-Rex burger.
Like I've had gator.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And
I
I
bet you if you
get it.
mix it with a little pork, it's pretty tasty. You know?
Look, nobody knows how.
Theoretically, they came from birds, so it might taste like really good chicken. You know?
That's correct.
It's just a theory.
New Thanksgiving Day meal.
Shoot,
Right. Componsagorous. What is it? What are compies? It's about the size of a turkey. Yeah.
well, you can deep fry anything. Like if it's not juicy enough, like batter and
Yeah.
oil.
Good peanut oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to show. Like, it's probably like, what'd you eat? Fucking fried dinosaur.
Oh yeah. Imagine like those flying ones. If you could bag one of those too.
Those
be
are
great.
probably like gamey as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're probably
Probably like
There's no
wiry,
extra meat on those things.
but like Brachiosaurus.
Oh my god.
Not that that's really hunting. It's like shooting a reindeer in a pen.
Well, it's a question of how much ammo it takes. Then it becomes a question of skill.
30,223 rounds.
Yeah, I think he's got it covered. Yeah.
Did I talk about the Mark 19?
Yeah, that might. Yeah, you know.
Or if you're talking about obliterating the meat, yes,
yeah,
that's a
you
problem.
might actually spoil the meat with that, but like a Barrett round, one of them will probably take it down.
Oh yeah, you just have to hit it right. I don't know how
It's
like.
got a long neck. You just
Well,
if you get the trophy and the meat.
that's how
That's
you
a good point.
that's how you serve it kosher.
Regardless, I believe that movie is insulting my intelligence. Or at least my knowledge of how many deer tags are issued in Pennsylvania every year.
All right.
All right, we're at $1.35. I think that's probably good. What do you think?
I think that'll do.
All right. I'm Pat.
I am Will.
I'm Jeffrey.
Hit the button.
There you go.